The disbanding of Wagner. Unveiling the controversial mercenary force's extensive operations and confrontation with Russian authorities. In a development that has sent shockwaves throughout the international community, the Russian government has taken decisive action to disband the infamous Wagner mercenary force. This decision, announced by the Defense Ministry, involves the seizure of the group's heavy weapons and military equipment. The move comes in the wake of a rebellion led by Wagner commander Yevgeny Prigozhin, who staged a march towards Moscow with an estimated 5,000 fighters, only to halt their advance 200 kilometers short of the capital. To fully comprehend the significance of this development, it is essential to understand the nature and scale of the Wagner Group. The group first emerged onto the scene in 2014, providing support to pro-Russian separatist forces in eastern Ukraine and playing a significant role in the annexation of Crimea. However, their activities extended far beyond Ukraine's borders, with Wagner operatives engaging in military operations across Africa and the Middle East. Initially estimated to consist of approximately 5,000 fighters, predominantly comprised of elite regiment and special forces veterans, the group's numbers have since grown significantly. Yevgeny Prigozhin, while announcing his audacious march for justice towards Moscow, claimed command over a staggering 25,000 troops. It is worth noting that although mercenary forces are technically illegal in Russia, Wagner managed to register as a company in 2022. The Wagner Group's involvement in Ukraine has been marked by notable incidents. Their active participation in capturing the eastern Ukrainian city of Bakhmut for Russia drew considerable attention. Ukrainian troops reported large-scale attacks by Wagner fighters across open terrain, resulting in substantial casualties. Initially, Russia's defense ministry refused to acknowledge Wagner's presence in Ukraine, leading to the first of Yevgeny Prigozhin's grievances against the military leadership. Prigozhin threatened to withdraw Wagner troops from Bakhmut, citing ammunition shortages. In the lead-up to Russia's invasion, Wagner is believed to have orchestrated false flag attacks, aiming to provide a pretext for Kremlin intervention. This tactic involves carrying out political or military acts that are attributed to opponents, serving as a justification for military action. Additionally, the group reportedly enforced discipline on the ground on behalf of the Kremlin, according to Dr. Marina Myron from King's College, London. The origins of Wagner trace back to 2014, as claimed by Yevgeny Prigozhin, a wealthy businessman and convicted criminal who earned the moniker Putin's chef due to his catering services for the Kremlin. A BBC investigation in 2021 shed light on the suspected involvement of former Russian army officer Dmitry Utkin, a veteran of the Chechen Wars who allegedly served as Wagner's first field commander and inspired the group's name based on his former radio call sign. Relations between Wagner and Russia's military commanders have been marked by clashes and accusations. Prigozhin repeatedly accused Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu and Ukraine's head of armed forces, Valery Gerasimov, of incompetence. Furthermore, he defied an order from Russia's defense ministry to sign a contract that would have placed Wagner directly under their control. On June 23, Prigozhin claimed that top Russian defense officials had bombed Wagner troops in Ukraine. The following day, he seized control of Rostov-on-Don, a southern Russian city, and launched the march towards Moscow, with the stated objective of removing the military leadership. Ultimately, negotiations mediated by Belarusian leader Alexander Lukashenko led to a resolution, with Prigozhin agreeing to go into exile in Belarus alongside loyal Wagner troops. Others will be integrated into the regular Russian army,